Here we are at Play Expo in Manchester, just taking a look at a Atari Tempest cab that's not powering up. So we've got power to the cab, board's got power. I don't see the spot killer light on the monitor, but no picture yet, so I'm going to investigate further and see what's going on with that. Right, so about an hour later, having a bit of a problem with the high voltage assembly, so I'm going to check it out now. And not the sharpest picture in the world, but hopefully it should last and be playable for the rest of the show. There you go, Tempest is brought back to life. Now I'm going to find which machine needs my attention next. And here's a very nice Fireball 2, which has just had the red displays fitted, and they're looking very nice. We'll put the back glass on in a second and we'll see how that looks. On, and displays all done. My pinball machine, I've just got the playfield lifted as I'm going to replace the plunger. It's a bit crappy. It's basically hitting off centre, so I'm just going to put a new sleeve in and a new plunger itself, and that should solve that. And then we're ready to test it. Right, here's the next game on my fixing list. It's Blasteroids by Atari. This one's got no sound. I've already had a poke around in there and I've identified a bad connection. So I'm just going to crimp a new connector on. Got these crimps here. Get that replaced and we'll test the sound. Right, so I'm still working on the Blasteroids. Let me explain what happened. So the speaker terminal came off, which caused the wire to short out basically, so shorted out the amplifiers. I've replaced the connector, but we've got two fuses blown. So these here, just tested those. I'm going to see if we've got replacements and fit them. Hopefully it hasn't actually blown the amplifiers and it's actually just blown the fuses. With any luck. There we go, sound's now working. That's another one fixed, let's move on to something else. Right, Champion Sprint. This one's had various problems. We fixed most of which by reseating chips. There is a persistent problem, ROM at 6K. That is showing as bad. So, here's the ginormous board set. 6K's down here. Already reseated it, also reflowed the socket as it looked a bit dry. That did not help, so I'm going to take the board away, check the ROM out and probably replace the socket as well, see if that helps the situation. Right, I'm going to give you a quick preview of the video games while we're setting up. Go over to the pinball section, the consoles and the VR rig over there, two VR rigs, more video games. Seems like a hell of a lot of machines this year. This is the retro games party area. There's a service tent at the bottom. Here we go, this is the video game and pinball crossovers. This is Northern Lights pinball area. There's my pinball. NBA Jam for the championship. Adam's family chair, it's getting wired up to the Adam's family machine to control it. Got Leeds area. Simpsons Carnival. Where are you going? Around.
The next one, the junkyard.
There's Jim's area with his machines. Back area is the new games. Got Walking Dead, Wizard of Oz, Game of Thrones and Woe Nelly. Raffle area. There's the fireball gun displays on. Console areas. I've not really been around anywhere else yet, but there's a pretty big hall yet to explore. Teenage Cancer Trust that the Northern Light pinball guys support. So I'm going to get back to work now.